Thank you very much, Elena, for your introduction. It's a great honor for me to be part of this panel discussion. Of course, the energy, water, food nexus is quite important, as already discussed yesterday and even this morning. I would like not to repeat the importance of the nexus among them, but I would like to share with you the very important point when we talk about this triangle or nexus. The keyword, I believe, is optimization of the energy, water, and food, instead of maximization of individual sectors. It is also important, from my perspective, in order to implement the nexus approaches, it is extremely important to take an on-the-ground approach. It means that it is important to consider the global relationships, but also it is very important for us to consider how we could integrate on the ground. One of the examples that I would like to share with you is the failure of the jatropha production in sub-Saharan Africa. It was considered as a miracle plant to solve the problem of energy and food because they can grow even on the very poor soils with the poor water, but the reality is different. It grows on such bad conditions, but if you want to use these plants for the economic purpose, then you must grow it on the better soils with plenty of waters. It will bring the competition with agriculture production and use of water and so on. One of the only small example that we could find out in sub-Saharan Africa is that local people try to use this jatropha only for the supplemental purpose of producing the small-scale energy and also maintaining of the agriculture production system, and so that they could consider it as an additional income. I very much support the idea of the previous speaker that small scale, large number is much, much better than the large scale in small number, particularly for the poverty alleviation. If you look at the agriculture development on the globe, of course, we are successful in the feeding of the growing global population, but we lost various things, including the agricultural biodiversity. If you look at the statistics of the FAO, 90% of food energy is coming only from 15 plants and 8 animals. And 50% of food energy is coming only from 3 crops, which is wheat, rice, and maize. It is very much energy intensive, and it also needs plenty of water, which is quite unsustainable. We need to take another approach as a plan B. And FAO is now trying to develop the globally important agricultural heritage system, which is appreciating the traditional knowledge, understanding local conditions to establish the small-scale ecosystems, including the agriculture and human activities. This should be one of the very important alternative way that we should pursue. United Nations University, jointly with the Ministry of the Environment Government Japan, has started the new initiative, which is called the Satoyama Initiative, from the COP10 of the Convention on Biological Diversity. It emphasizes the importance of combining the traditional local knowledge with the modern scientific knowledge and modern social innovation. And this will bring us to the different dimension toward the sustainability, I believe. During the Rio +20, I emphasized the importance of taking this approach if we want to really achieve the green economy. This type of approach needs another very important items of establishing a new global local commons, which was proposed, whose importance was proposed by Elena Ostrom 2 years ago when she was here. And also we need to establish the new business model. Lastly, I would like to talk about the Japanese experience after the triple disaster. Because of the serious accident of the nuclear power plants, we are moving toward the increasing of the renewable energy sources. And this energy is basically decentralized in its character and quite fit to the agricultural lands, including biomass and solar, geothermal, and small hydro energy, and so on. If we consider taking our energy from the rural area as a kind of harvesting, you can combine it with the real harvesting for food, and it will bring us a new dimension. We need to integrate the different policy of the energy and food, and as well as the environment. So thank you very much.